According to the SA Communist Party, SACP, the SACP was not contacted over the national budget, despite the fact that there were lengthy discussions and consultations with the government of National Unity's parties. Please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell, so as to get all our updates. Thanks. According to a Wednesday IOL report, Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana stated that cabinet discussions regarding a 2% VAT increase, a government proposal that was so politically delicate that it delayed the national budget, cannot proceed without taking into account what will be used in its place. Speaking at a briefing following the budget's postponement on Wednesday until March 12th, he stated that the cabinet must determine how the nation will raise the extra money needed, whether it be through further government spending cuts, higher taxes, or increased borrowings, for which there was little room. In a panel discussion on the broadcaster Newsroom Africa on Wednesday night, Alex Masilo claimed that the SACP had not participated in any of the ministers' discussions over the national budget. The ANC and COSATU are partners of the SACP. Something's wrong there. There hasn't been any consultation inside our alliance, and you can't have the kind of consultation we've heard about in the media between the ANC or the finance minister and the DA, Masilo said. That is an issue. The DA appears to have been relied upon to support a policy agenda that the ANC believe the DA would support, but when you look at the responses of these political parties, starting with the DA, you can see that if it brings its 21%, then there is 60%, which could undermine minority parties in the government. Leading the charge against the planned 2% VAT hike included in the budget plans on Wednesday was the Democratic Alliance, DA. But according to Minister in the Presidency, Khumbudzo Ntshavheni, the postponement was a collective decision by the cabinet, rather than the result of any one party's resistance to tax measures. Even ANC ministers were against the planned rise, she said, calling it completely wrong to believe that the DA was responsible for the delay. A few political parties said that they were just made aware of the tax hike on Wednesday morning, just hours before the budget was scheduled to be presented to Parliament. Godongwana said that while he had not revealed the whole magnitude of the VAT rise at this meeting, he had warned the parties 2 weeks before that tax increases were on the horizon. Masilo said that the DA is still pursuing an anti-worker agenda and that conflict might break out in the days ahead. There will be some major shocks for the DA. It has attempted to raise the VAT issue that we and other political parties have raised, while, behind the scenes, they're pursuing a major anti-worker agenda. Its macroeconomic policies and budget assumptions are anti-workers, he stated. In the next weeks, they will see the results of the machinery they have unleashed on themselves. Once again, the economic freedom fighters, EFF, who have relied on Premier Panyaza Lesufi's governance model to maintain their power in Gauteng, may be impacted by the ANC's proposal to reorganize its leadership in the province. The Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal provincial executive committees were disbanded during an ANC National Working Committee meeting in Cape Town on Monday, following the province's poor showings in the general elections last year. Interim task teams will now assume their responsibilities. Lesufi and Amos Masondo have been named co-conveners in Gauteng. Tasneem Motara, the deputy provincial secretary, has been named the fundraiser, while former MP Hope Papo will serve as coordinator. Since taking office as Premier of Gauteng in 2022, Lesufi has established a reputation for being a hands-on leader, especially in the areas of economic growth, crime prevention, and education. A fresh emphasis on performance monitoring and adjustments to key provincial leadership roles are part of the reorganization, with the EFF playing a vital role in local councils like Ekurhuleni and Johannesburg. The ANC controls Gauteng via coalitions and support agreements. The EFF has sometimes collaborated with the ANC, using Lesufi's style of administration, which it claims is consistent with some of the Red Berets' populist principles about post-apartheid economic reparations and service delivery. This dynamic may be upset by the ANC's leadership change, especially if it weakens Lesufi's influence, which the EFF has profited from. Nkululeko Dunga, the provincial head of the EFF, said that the party will uphold the province's interests no matter who is in power.